Hey viewers, my name's Kara, and this is a video that should have been on the Pagan Perspective last Tuesday, but I had finals, so I didn't make a video last Tuesday, so I'm doing it now. I feel like I should have a disclaimer at the beginning of my videos that says what the subject matter is going to be, so in this case, this is your warning. This is a witchy video. If you do not watch my witchy videos, please go elsewhere now. But if you are into the witchy stuff, first and foremost, my mom has new items on her Etsy. I will put a link up here in the corner. Now that that is out of the way, last week on the Pagan Perspective we were talking about invocation and evocation, the difference between them, our methods for doing them, and why do we do them. Chances are this video is not going to have a lot of different things to say than Annie, Feather, Wade, and Dancing Rabbit's videos did. You can check those out here, but I'm me, so I'm a little bit different than them, so hopefully I will have something different to say. But first, invocation and evocation, and what are they and why are they different? And I could have a slightly different definition of these than other people, but for the most part, I think I go by the dictionary definition. Evocation is calling up or inviting a spirit or energy or something to be present in your life, like next to you, but without of your body, on the outside. Invocation is doing the same thing, but calling that spirit or entity or energy into you, to become part of you, to be within you. And so the difference is whether the thing is called to be inside of you or outside of you. I evoke or call up or invite or ask for the presence of things like the elements, God and Goddess, my ancestors, you know, anything like that that I want to call up to be present in my life, but not inside of me, just kind of with me, around me, next to me, behind me, the wind beneath my wings kind of thing. In Circle, whenever doing any kind of spellcraft, I invite the elements and the guardians of those elements and the directions that correspond with them, and I invite the God and Goddess to be present in my working, to come if they wish, and if they're busy, then okay, I invited them and they didn't come, no big deal. That's a regular thing. And methods that I use for that, it is helpful for me visually if I can light a candle for south for fire and use incense for air for east and water for west and things like that. So it's helpful for me if I actually have the visualization. Whenever I do it, even if I don't have a physical item to use, I face the directions and I say pretty much the same thing every time. Kind of goes something like this. It gets a little bit crafty here, so bear with me. Hail to the guardians of the watchtowers of the east, element of air, spirit of intuition and change. I call upon you to join my circle and aid me in my workings. I ask this of you in light and love. Welcome. The person who asked us to cover this topic on Pagan Perspectives specified as examples things like evoking or invoking angels or intelligences or spirits or anything like that. And a lot of people said that they don't work with angels, they don't believe in angels because it's a Christian thing, or I really don't believe that it is just a Christian thing, but oh well. So because of my Catholic background maybe, and that everyone in my family believes in angels, I do somewhat work with angels. I don't really feel that I evoke angels the same way or nearly as often, but there are also things that I do that have left over from that practice of evoking the saints for things like Tony, Tony, look around, something's lost and can't be found is an evocation of Saint Anthony, the patron saint of lost items and travel. I have to say, it works, and that's why I continue to do it. Ever since I was little, we've been evoking Saint Anthony for lost things. Tony, Tony, look around. Whenever I do it, I either find the thing or someone else finds the thing that we're looking for, so I mean, hey, if it works, use it. I consider that an evocation. Not of an angel, but still of a spirit, of an energy of this patron saint. As for invoking, I don't really do that a lot, and as a lot of the others have said that their videos over here that you may have watched, like they said, the high priest and high priestess in a coven normally will invoke the God and Goddess and take the energy of the God and Goddess into them and sort of become them and speak and act through them, but in my practice, I don't do that. I evoke the God and Goddess. I don't invoke them into me. And specifically Wade's video, he talked a lot about being really careful invoking things, especially by yourself, or if you're not experienced and yada yada, taking energies into yourself could be dangerous if you don't know how to work with them. And I fully agree with him there. However, I have another use of the word invocation that now I'm not so sure if it's like a correct definition, but I really don't care. I consider it invoking whenever I want to take the energy or the spirit of something into me, and when I want to embody the energy of something. Like before I go out on stage, when I psych myself up for the part that I'm playing, and I tell myself things like, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this, you're a lion, you're a jungle cat, strong and swift and brave, and you're the king of the jungle, man! Or the savannah, or what, you can, come on, this isn't a savannah, you got this, you can do this. I consider that an invocation because I'm taking the spirit of that thing into myself and I'm embodying that and I am becoming it. And so it's not quite the same thing, and I don't view that as being a dangerous thing, like I'm actually taking another spirit into me. It's just that I am embodying and bringing forth that energy, and so I consider that the same sort of thing. But yeah, other things, more serious things, heavier stuff, I guess, does it have a weight? I don't really know. Definitely be careful with, know what you're doing, use your judgment, you have it, please use it. But yeah, that's pretty much my definitions and the difference of invocation and evocation and how I do them and why. Did I really say why I do them? I did, but I didn't make it really explicit. So the reason I would do this is invocation if I want to embody that thing and have it within me and use that energy. I think I explained that pretty well. And evocation, I want those things present in my life and in my working, and I want them behind me and I want their help. A lot of people in life don't ask for help when they need it, and I know that I am guilty of that all the time. I want to take everything in my own hands. I want to do it myself because I feel like I'm the only one that's going to do it right. But sometimes you need to ask for help. And if it's from your ancestors, or especially the god and goddess, you should be able to do that and you should feel comfortable doing that. And so that's why I do it. That's why we do it, I think. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you this week, actually, because it's Tuesday. So I have this week's video on the Pagan Perspective up on the channel right now, and I will put that right here. So you can go to that. And this week on the Pagan Perspective, we are talking about evil and what it means and stuff. So yeah, check it out. And check out the Etsy. Yeah. See you next time. Blessed be. Also, I got new clothes. Did I mention I was filming this in the bathroom? Because it has the best lighting in the house and it's dark outside right now. Yeah.